Welcome to The Citizen. My name is Noxie Bailey, and today we are here with a special person. As you know, this year we have witnessed the first ever Miss World Tanzania 2026, and everybody has been talking about it. And so far, people have been curious to know more about the queen herself who was crowned Miss World Tanzania, Latricia Ian. Ladies and gentlemen, we have her right here looking gorgeous as ever. Hey.
Hello.
Oh my goodness, the rumors are true. You are beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You're doing okay?
Yeah.
All right?
Good.
So you have been in everyone's mouth recently.
Yeah.
Like everybody has been talking about the pageantry and about you, and people want to know more about you and who you are before the crown. So can you tell us a little bit about yourself and the background growing up,
Okay. That's gonna take a bit of a minute. I am Latricia Ian, as you all already know me. I grew up. Actually, I was born at Kilimanjaro, so I'm a Chaga. Yeah. Yeah. But my home has been at Arusha. I lived with my auntie there, starting class 1 until university. I've been living with her, and she has been playing this very big role, like a mother to me. She has been kind, loving, such a sweet person to live with. Exactly. Her name is Matilda. And she taught me a lot of things: resilience, being a strong woman, the confidence that I have today. It's all things to have. Yeah. But my parents live at Dar es Salaam. Both my mom and my dad still married. They live at Mbezi. So I grew up with my auntie O-level. I studied at I studied at Uhuru Peak. Then went to Kibosho for secondary, and then went to Ashira for advanced, and then IAA, Institute of Accountancy, Arusha, for my degree. Then here I am.
Here you are.
Yeah.
Did you have any other dreams while growing up apart from being a beauty pageant? Because always, as kids, we always have those dreams like, I'll be a lawyer, doctor. So what was you?
So there is this one story. When I was a little kid, I went out with my auntie. So I would call her mom because I love calling her that. So I went out with my mom. We're just doing some exercises. So we stopped by a nearby shop, and I was getting some candy, and she was taking a drink. And then just a stranger came out, and he was like, "Oh, you're so pretty. What is your name?" And I was like, "Latricia. Whom do you want to be? Dereva Andege." I didn't know the meaning of it. And then he told me, Dereva Andege in English is called
Pilot.
Pilot.
No,
I never heard the word pilot. And then he was like, "Do you want some candies?" And I looked at my mom, and she said, "Okay." And yeah, I do. So he was like, give me your hands. But I couldn't do this way, my hands, because they're too tiny. So I was still like staring at him. My hands were tiny. Like if I do this, they'll just...
your hands, girl.
I was little. Okay. So I was like, if I'm going to give him my hand, I'm just going to get 2 candies. So I kept on looking at him. And he was like, "Okay, let me collect them for you." So he took a bunch of candies. Now his hand was full, and then he gave them to me, and there were plenty, so they were pouring, and that's what I wanted. So I was like, "Go out there and be a pilot." Okay. So I always wanted to be a pilot, although some ups and downs happens in the middle, and then that dream was shattered down. Yeah, so that was actually my dream.
So when you say ups and downs, what exactly changed about it?
At my O-level, we were like, what you perform best is what you're going to do.
Yeah.
And I was very good in mathematics. I was very good in bookkeeping and commerce. So instead of science, I was relocated to business, and there was no discussion. Yeah, so I had to go to business, and here I am studying banking and finance. Yeah.
And when did the beauty pageant come? Like, when did you see yourself, okay, now I want to be a beauty pageant. Now I want to get into this industry officially.
Okay. Again, was my childhood thing. I loved walking as a niece, I used to follow up on this thing, mimi, Isura na Itambua. Yeah, that thing was quite back there. So I used to following up on that. And then I officially started at my O-level at Kibosho. Yeah, I did the Miss Kibosho competition. Yeah. It was actually not easy because as soon as I got into Form 1, I was like, I want to be a part of that. And Form 1, nothing. So I tried and I didn't get anywhere. Form 2, I did it again.
Didn't you have those Delulu friends, the ones that are like, you can do it, come on?
I had. How else could I try and dare to go at Form 1? Well, I had like zero idea of how's the competition, how am I supposed to walk, how am I supposed to dress myself. I had zero ideas, but I still did it. So actually I didn't make it to any level, any top 5, top 10, no. And then I went again for Form 2. I think I placed in top 10. And then I went again to Form 3. And then Form 3, I was in top 5.
Quacky.
And I was like, Form 4, that's my last year, and I really have to do it, and I really have to do it. So I went to Form 4, and I became the Miss World Show. Yeah.
That is great.
Now there is when my journey started officially. When I went to university, we also had the Miss IAA, Miss and Mr. IAA. And when I just heard, we have a competition next month, I quickly grabbed the opportunity without looking right or left. So getting into...
Sorry to cut you in a little bit. Sure. But as you know, when you're in school, growing up, trying to pick a career, parents, relatives, they always trying to chip in, you know, telling you, no, this is not the right career path for you. Did you ever experience that?
Yeah.
And how did you handle that?
Okay. So I still wanted to become a pilot. I tried getting some scholarships from abroad as soon as I was done with my Form 6. But my parent was like, no, it's not, you know, you should have your first degree here, Tanzania, at your country, and then you can like later on just pursue whatever you want, but it's very, very important for you to have your first degree here. And I was like, fine, you are older than me, you know best, I'll just do what you ask me to do. So I did that. On my presently life, I was like, Mom, Dad, I want to do ABCD, and by that they were like, okay, you can do it, try. But if you do not place into where you want to be, it's okay. So what they were worried about is my failure. Like, if I fail, how am I going to react? Will it affect me? How is it going to be on my side? That's the only worry that they were looking at. Meanwhile, I was not looking at that. I was just like, I am going because I know I'm going to win. But I really didn't have what's going to happen if I do not. I never had that thing. I never had those thoughts. So they were like trying to chip into my brain, like, those are too risky. You're going to hurt your feelings, like your mental health. They were very, very protective of that way. So they were always trying to keep me in a safe circle. They were always trying to keep me in what's safe. But I was really not ready. I was not comfortable to that.
That is very inspiring. I'm sure even the young girls who are in school right now trying to do something are hugely inspired by that. So going into that, you know, beauty pageantry has a lot of challenges, especially, you know, for us women. You know, a lot of mental health issues. People have been complaining a lot, especially beauty queens, that they've been going through a lot mentally. So you said you started in school and you went ahead in college and did it. Any challenges that you have faced so far, and what were your solutions to them, and what do you always tell yourself when you go through that?
So I have one mini secret. Actually, at my A-level college, it wasn't difficult. It wasn't that difficult because our costs weren't expensive. But coming to Miss Higher Learning, I can say that's kind of official pageantry industry. Miss Higher Learning was a bit of hectic. Like, the financial part was really stressful, and it did not end up there. I also went to Miss Dar es Salaam zone. Was also hectic financially, of course, pretty hectic. And then,
can you give us a story a bit about that?
Oh, okay. So my journey, I always wanted to like not keep it on my burden is my burden. I never wanted to like share it outside unless it's to the core. Then I'll call my dad, I'll call my mom, maybe I'll look for some solution. But at first, I'll let it kill me first. That's a bad thing.
Yeah.
So I used to work at Infocus Studio as a camp manager. So at least it saved me with the salary that I earned. Actually, it was not enough to cover all my costs for Miss Dar es Salaam and for Miss World financial costs, but I tried. Now starting for Miss Higher Learning, I was at uni still, I was at college, so I had no any other place to get my finances. So I tried asking for some support from my university. They helped me. A bit of delay. that stressed me out, but I'm glad that they did supported me. So at first I had to look for a loan to cover the cost that I really needed at that point, and then later on they came to like refund me, so I had to pay back the loan. So like the process in the middle, I had to cry sometimes. I was stressed, but giving up was never my option. Crying, yes, I did. I did. I have a friend, her name is Habiba, and she was always there to wipe my tears. It's okay, Trisha, you can cry, but there is nothing like giving up. You are going to that place. So I was like, yeah. To Miss the Restaurant Zone also, the financing part was a bit of hectic. When I look at the competition, it was a bit tough. But what I was hoping is like, I have to be in top 5. I have to be in top 3 so that I can make it to Miss World. So that was my goal. My goal was not winning. My goal was to place somewhere that will take me to Miss World. True. But the financial part was the only thing that was stressing me out. And my relatives, my parents were also like, you still have to do this? You already won Miss Highlanding, like, do you really have to do this? Yeah, again,
I think this is what most people do not see, the financial burden.
True.
They just see somebody up there on stage, good, it's like, this
smiling, like, you just get on the stage with a smile and nobody.
But you know me, I think I'm one of those people who actually didn't even notice that financial issues was a problem in beauty pageants. I just thought maybe there were sponsors. Like, didn't you get those?
Okay, there are sponsors if you want to look for. But again, you have to, I don't know, stand out to a point for you to get sponsors. And I really didn't want to get into trouble of finding sponsors or finding ABCDs and then coming at the competition again. I would just have been collecting a lot of, what can I say, a lot of things that I didn't want to collect. So I was just like, I have one direction, I am going to follow that one direction. I have a job, I'm going to get money from that job. If not, I have my parents. They are still going to support me no matter what. They're like, you don't have to go, but if I show that I want to, they are going to support me. So I have these 2 places. I have my brother, I have my beloved auntie, I have a lot of relatives that I believe they were going to support me. So I was like, I don't need to look for sponsors or for.
And look at you, here you are.
Yeah, true. So of course I cried again for Miss Restaurant. I cried for Miss Salary. I cried for Miss World.
Girl, you've been crying in this whole journey. You've been crying this whole journey. Well, with the way that I'm hearing you speak, you're a very smart girl. I mean, you're smart, you're well spoken, you know what you want and you go for it. And that's true. You're even inspiring me, and I don't want to cry.
No, don't, please. We're past that level.
Yeah, now we're celebrating.
True.
So there's a lot of things that people don't know about you, and I want us to get into the fun part of this. You ready? Yes. So I want to know, heels or sneakers? What is your pick?
What is
your pick between
heels or sneakers?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends. I sometimes want heels. When I'm hiking, I can go with heels to take sneakers. But I love heels. They make me look taller.
Girl, you're tall. I think I'm tall even without heels.
Girl, I went to South Africa and I was the shortest.
You were the shortest?
I went to South Africa and I was the shortest.
Oh, the people there are tall.
Yeah, they're super tall. I have to be like, dude, lady, where are you heading to?
So what is on your playlist right now? What are you listening to?
Oh, okay. Actually, the song that is playing back and forth right now is Alikiba's the finale song. It's still I think it just gives me goosebumps of the night. It reminds me of the night. So when I just put on my phone on, it's like, Siri.
I saw you on that video, by the way, the ones that you guys were just flexing on.
Yeah, I always go back to that video. I'm like, oh, is that really Alikiba? Oh, dang. It was so miraculous. Yeah, that night was beautiful.
Okay, what about movies? What's on your list right now? Give us 3.
Okay. I love watching movies, but I'm not really quite a fan. But I can mention you the movie that it's still into my brain that I really wish I could find a movie like that today. Not Harry Potter, sorry. It's Berlin.
Oh, it's the land of milk.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys would tell.
I really, really wish to come and find a movie that I would love it as how I loved Berlin. Yeah.
The bar is that high.
Yeah.
You should try Game of Thrones. It's good.
I did.
You did.
Watch
You didn't like that?
It's okay. I liked it, but not as much as Merlin.
Okay, so Merlin, and what else? What else is on your list? Something newish, you know?
Dang, you are bad.
Take your time.
Okay, I'm not quite good with names, but there is this movie. I think it's a South African one. It's kind of the latest one.
Is it a series?
Yeah.
Oh, Blood and Water.
Yeah, apart from Blood and Water.
Beauty,
Beauty, yeah.
Beauty.
Black and Beauty.
Huh?
Something like that. And High Potential.
High Potential.
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, High Potential. It's a movie.
I never watched that. Is that a new one?
No. It's also a kind of series.
Which country is it from?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But it's why I think it's, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So now that you've been crowned Miss World Tanzania, if the crown could speak, what would it say about you?
It should say, girl, it's now a week and I only have been on your head for two times only. Actually, it will say that I'm a kind person. Pretty kind person. A person who has nearby tears when she sees somebody going through hardship. Yeah. Person who would love to help everybody, yet she can't. I can't help everybody, though I want to. Yeah, so she'll say that I'm confident, courageous, ready to go beyond my limits.
I think you've already helped a lot of people by this interview already.
Oh yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, you've already helped a lot of people. So Miss World is all about beauty with purpose.
True.
So what are you standing for?
Autism awareness.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so why it came to me, autism, I just sat and I was like, there are a lot of kids that we've been schooling with, and they have always been the last in class. They have always been like too heavy. You just have to pull them. You have to beat them for them to keep on remembering. You have to they're always on the tail. They're always lagging behind. But truth is that they're not like heavy to understand or disobedient or weak or they don't lack anything. It's just their brain processing things slowly. Their brains are growing up very slowly, and it's not their fault. But we punish them. We as parents, we as teacher, beat them to death. Like, I have studied with these children. I think you have studied with them. They are in our society, they're in our communities. They're always lagging behind. They're always, we call them lazy. Like, somebody's kid is too lazy. Like, we are too quick to judge them. But meanwhile, they are going through this hard process, this hard situation that nobody actually took their time to understand them, and they too have their dreams that they need to be fulfilled. So when my dream got lost, I was like, how many of these children lose their dreams just because nobody was there to listen? Nobody was able to stay a bit longer enough to understand them. So I was like, okay, if nobody fought for my dream, I am going to fight for their dreams. I am going to be the person that I needed back then to them. Autism in Tanzania, it's it's kind of a myth. Not a lot of people who are aware.
Yeah, not many people have awareness of that. Yeah,
for sure. Not many people are aware, and that's why they call these children lazy. And that's why there is we take them to schools that are not well prepared for them. So I'm trying to fight for autism awareness. It is a big problem.
Yes.
Scientifically, in a group of 100 children, one child has autism. So now you can imagine how many children are there in Tanzania, and how many are suffering from autism, and how many schools of autism are there in Tanzania. Quite very few. And how many people are aware that autism is real? People are struggling with autism. Children are struggling with autism.
Yes.
Yeah. And actually, that can be seen even to grown-ups.
Yeah, even grown-ups. Yeah.
So grown-ups, it doesn't mean that it formed them when they're already grown-ups or adults. No. They had it since their childhood. Yeah, it's something that they grow up with, and now they're adults, and now we just like keep on judging them. Why is this person like too slow to think? Why is this person too slow to make a set?
I'm sure you're going to help a lot of kids
Yeah.
and even adults who are also facing this to get through this. Wow, that was so touching. That was so you were definitely picking it home. Lucky.
Yeah.
So if you win, what will you change? If you win this world, yeah. As a matter of fact, she has won, hasn't she? Please, let's have this energy right now.
Okay.
Is there any organizations that are dealing with autism that you're working with currently?
Okay. So currently there are plenty of organizations, including the UN organizations, but I currently am not working with any of them. For at this moment, I am working with my organization 361 Degrees. Yes, and that is what I'm based with. Yes, I'm aware of the organizations. I'm aware of my country, that it's aware that there is autism, and there are schools for autism. Actually, there is one in Dar es Salaam. There is one in Arusha that I've been to also. It's autism awareness.
Is there any projects that you have been planning so far about it?
Planning?
Yes.
Planning, yes. There are projects that I'm planning to do. Probably once I'm done with all what I'm doing right now, I have some, my timetable is kind of fit, a bit closed at the moment, but as soon as it is free, then I am going, of course, I have plans to go at a lot of schools that are dealing with autism, but not only schools, villages. Because this is quite big in our villages area, in rural areas. So yes, rural areas, schools, to these families, to these kids who are like suffering from autism. We can also see this from hospitals, because we know that you are suffering from autism after like going through some medical processes, all this in hospitals. So of course, hospitals, schools, rural areas, all of these families, that is going to be our first stop. Apart from the UN organization that is generally promoting the awareness of autism in Tanzania and all over the world, locally we also have heard of Lukiza Foundation and Lukiza Autism Foundation in Tanzania, especially located here at Dar es Salaam. Yeah. So of course, yes, there are quite a number of organizations that are fighting for autism awareness in Tanzania, including our government, of course.
Okay. Yes. That is wonderful. That is really wonderful. So, what would you do if you win the Miss World Beauty pageant?
Okay, thank you very much. Actually, the first thing will be lifting my country's heritage and name. As we all know that next year we are going to be the host for Miss World. Yes. So that will be the very, very first thing, uplifting my culture, heritage, tradition in my country, showing its strength, showcasing its beauty and everything in it. But also, I am going to still fight for autism awareness. I believe it's not a one year thing, a 2-year program. It is an ongoing program. So yes, I am going to still base with that. But also I want to uplift my fellow women, my fellow girls with their projects. Because going to these competitions, you know what you want to fight for. You have something that's pushing you to go there, and I would not want their dreams to just like lag behind and fall off. I want to uplift them. I want them to be as high as I am going to be. Yeah. So they can also help us as much as people as they can. I alone cannot do it.
Yes,
but as a family, together, I believe we can do better things for our country.
Speaking of family, and last question, anyone you want to acknowledge right now that has been a part of your journey? It doesn't have to be one person, it can be a whole village. Just acknowledge them right here, and last words for the people that are watching you.
Oh, okay. When it comes to acknowledging, I have a list. But
she said I have a
list. But making it short, I'll really love to acknowledge thanks to my parents, because if they will like sit on my core and be like, Trisha, you're not going to do this, there's nothing I could have done. Actually, I would love to thank them. But first, foremost, thanks God who gave me this energy, who actually gave me the acceptance. I am accepted, who gave me everything that he gave me. Then my parents second, Third, my company in focus, they also showed me a very, very huge support. But also my dean of students at IAA, he was the first person telling me that, girl, you're going to be far. You are going to do good things. You can do this. But also my 361 degrees organization right now, yes, it has been a very good help. It actually brought to us a lot of people who were able to teach us to become the women who we are today.
Yes.
Walking into that stage on that finale day, it was big help was played with them. They brought us a lot of people who taught us a lot of seminars. We had a lot of classes. Yeah, and it actually added a point into our confidence, into the performance that we showcased that night. So big thanks to them. Mostly thanks to Basata for acknowledging us. Thanks to the government for also acknowledging us and helping us to reach where we are. I don't know. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for you.
The list is not done yet.
It's not done. I'm just still trying to squeeze them in there. Yeah, I would love to thank everybody.
I think we should save some for the crown when you're on the stage.
Aww.
Okay, any last words to the young girls, especially the young girls that also want to be a part of this industry? Anything that you want to tell them, any encouraging words straight from Latricia's heart?
So one thing that I would really say from my heart is I wish I could just get in the camera and tell them face to face, be you. Like, you are perfect as you are. I am Latricia. I can never be you. You can never be me. So there are social medias, there are internets. We know them, we have seen them. But do not try to be somebody else as the one you see them on the social media and the internet. No. You be you. You are perfect as you are. Just do what you know you can do best. That's it. You be you and everything is gonna flow on your way. Don't try to be like somebody else. Don't try to act like me. No. You act like you. You are unique on your way. Like, we wanna see you. We don't wanna see me in you. We don't wanna see somebody else in you. We wanna see you, and trust me, girls, you're gonna reach far. You're allowed to cry. You're allowed to stumble. You're allowed to do anything, but you are not allowed to give up. Do not give up on your dreams. No matter how long you fail, no matter how many times, how long it's gonna take for you to get to your dreams, no matter how slippery the road might look, you are not allowed to give up. Just get up, change the routine, change the means that will make you get there, but just make sure you have to get there. Meanwhile, being you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Latricia. That was beautiful, and we wish you all the best in your journey. I see you very far. Like, you are gorgeous inside out.
Thank you.
Ladies and gents, this was The Citizen Lifestyle. My name is Noxie, and we had an amazing time with our beautiful, gorgeous Latricia Ian. Catch you guys next time.